Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Marvel Midnight Suns for live stream number 17 as we continue our journey through the game. Good evening. My laptop's playing up again, as it did this morning. I'm trying to catch up, but it's now telling me all different sorts of things. I can't currently see anything, change anything. Why? But we're back this evening with 2 hours, hopefully, as we try to continue Marvel Midnight Suns. We stopped the last stream on Tuesday evening during the final mission, what the game told us was the final mission. So that is where we finished Tuesday evening. We managed to save it during, and we're going to come back this evening for the next 2 hours and try and finish off the story. Now, it does say, or we did check, that once you finish the final mission, it kind of reverts back. Some games revert back to as if the final mission never took place. And that is essentially what this one does. So we're hoping to be able to use that to our advantage, because there are other things we haven't done. We've barely done anything around the Abbey itself. So I'd like to be able to go and see things and do things we haven't found. Fingers crossed, anyway. So that is our plan. So I'm just trying to solve several issues at once with the laptop. But yeah, so we've got 2 hours. We're going to see what we can do. I think I've solved the issue I was having. That's a bonus. And then next week is half term for here in the UK, so evening streams will be Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. That will continue in evening streams next week. We are live with Hogwarts Legacy again tomorrow morning, as we have been this week, for another 3.5 hours. Doesn't mean the evening streams are only 2 hours of time, so we'll have a bit less time evening streams. If we can get some daytime streams in, we will, but it's all dependent on what's happening here at home due to the half term. So hopefully we'll get a few in. But I'll do the schedule for Sunday as normal, and keep an eye out for that on Sunday, so you know what's going on. And I will post in the community page if there's any short notice streams that are going to happen as well. So keep an eye out. Massive thank you to all the recent subscribers. We've been growing fairly rapidly this week, to be honest. It's been a strange one. We are still losing some, we're gaining some. It's one of those roundabouts that never stops turning. But yeah, massive thank you to you guys. I hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. And I am thinking of continuing Midnight Suns once we finish the main story, mainly because I kind of feel like there's still stuff to do. Things we haven't seen. There's 2 power words, we've not even seen what they are yet. Challenges. We've barely touched them because there's none more have appeared. It's kind of weird. We've come to the end of the story. We've kind of run it a certain way, and we've come to near the end of the story without doing lots of stuff, even though we've tried to spread everything out. Good evening, Teddy. Hope you're well. Brackley, good evening. How are you? So I'm only just seeing your messages because I've been trying to deal with the laptop problems, but I've managed to solve it, I believe, now. Let me just check sound is okay, because that's been worse. I've been trying to explain what's happening, and the sound hasn't been working. That would just be make my night, that would. And then we're going to crack on. There's no advertising in the evening streams. There we go. Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated. How's my day going? My day was going really well until my laptop decided to play games in it. Other than that, it's going well. How are you this evening? This will drop us straight into the mission we were in the middle of on Tuesday evening. This is the final story mission to stop Lilith. Although she claimed she was... Oh, that's loud. She claimed that she was stopping. She was trying to stop Chthon as well as us. It's kind of... the story kind of changed rapidly. Why did you go to hospital yesterday, Brackley? So, we've already done one objective, which was to manage to get one of the seals here done. As you can see, Captain America is out of his chains. His seal is done. We've got 3 more seals to do, and each time we do a seal, we gain a character. This time we've got Magic and the Hunter, and that's it. And we've got to get rid of all the infested. There's 2 on the field currently. You guys just grinding for gold for Hogwarts Legacy. What do you mean for gold? Oh, you probably mean the is that the races? Is it? We haven't done any of those yet, to be fair. So started hallucinating, turns out you have infection. Yeah, once your temperature starts spiking, the hallucinations normally come from that, don't they? Right, we've got to kind of plan what we've got to do here, because this fight last time was pretty tricky. Once we take out the 2 infested that are remaining, we can then do the seal. So who's infested? Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, what a surprise. It's the 2 big enemies are infested. Oh, okay. I should have guessed that would be the case, didn't I? Right. Wow. Some of these cards are so upgraded in this final mission. Target stun, 1004 damage. Wow. Are you grinding money? Ah, okay. How are you grinding money? We've never really had an issue with money so far, to be fair. We had an issue when we needed Mandrake for a quest, but other than that, if you sell a uniform you're not wearing and stuff, I've generally found money's not too bad. 39 degrees, yeah, that's not good. That was like me when I had tonsillitis. Okay, we can move a target here and do some damage. We are going to have to get rid of these other people, aren't we? If we can take out the 2 soulbound, I think that would be a bonus. So magic can use trapdoor. And we can move them to here. Okay, we can't put them exactly on there. I want to put them in that realm. And then we can blow that up. Capturing animals and sell them to places where they'll be safe. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. You must be further ahead with that than me then. We've just done the first beast class and met the hippogriff, and that was it. And we haven't done anything else to do with that, to be fair. So I didn't know that was something you could do, to be honest. You're gonna see if you've got diabetes because it has type 2. Oh, okay. Well, at least you're getting tested just in case, practically. That's the important part, isn't it? Right, if we blow this up, I'm thinking of taking the soulbound out as quickly as we can. Soulbound will do the most damage to us. If we blow that up, and then we just got one more soulbound to take down this turn. There we go. 1 soulbound is down. 1 to deal with. We get those down, that helps us massively. Right, 1's down. Okay, magic is being targeted. That's never a fun thing. Right, what do we got? We haven't got gather. Holy burst would be handy. 251 damage, 122. It's not going to take the soulbound out, annoyingly. I've got to be careful what we do here, because obviously we do need that soulbound to go out this turn. We're not blowing that up just on the limits, to be fair there. Let's blow that ley line up.
Once again.
Okay, the soulbound is nearly out, and if we do gather now, that should take the soulbound out, is my thinking. If I can get as many enemies in this as possible. The other hound would be ideal. I don't think I can. Right, we'll have to do that. At least that's the soulbound out, 2 of the hellhounds, and a bit more damage to the infested.
No.
Good news, you're screaming. Oh, okay, very nice. We're not far from getting the thing that allows you to get... Oh, okay. Yeah, we got the room requirement. Yeah, we got the room requirement earlier on today. Yeah, we did the missions involved in it at the time, and that was about it, to be fair. Okay, we can create a portal. I was thinking of pushing one of these through a portal, was my thinking. So our last attack this turn, isn't it? I kind of want to do the other damage. Let's do that damage, I think. Is the Limbo Portal free? It is, okay. So let's do Merciless. Try to get as much damage done as possible. Obviously, I think if we can create a portal, can we push us through the portal? Eventually? Okay, we've been targeted by the hound, that's fine.
Still the prize.
So if we create a portal there, we need to decide, we don't want it there because we want the portal to hit over there, don't we? We can, I think we can actually. Let's go there. No, we can't. So that will go there and damage them together. It's kind of my thinking. Do as much damage as possible if we can hit someone through a portal. But they're saying that a portal's going to be facing the wrong way, isn't it? It's the annoying thing. Let's try it. See what happens. Yeah. Can't really push on for a portal there, can we? Because we're not kind of in the right position for that. I don't think, anyway. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, can't push them into the portal. No damage there. I can blow this up, to be fair. It's not really worth it unless we could do damage to this one. Although we could, if we push them there, and then I think we can make the portal, that blow up just there. That will do some damage. Would we lose health doing that? No. According to that, we wouldn't. Thanks for the much appreciated. Money's quite good to get early game because some stuff starts to cost 1,000 to 2,000 to learn these spells. Oh, okay. I found it a little bit frustrating that we have to sell gear constantly to make money, because I'm one of these people that never sells anything. So the fact I've had to, but I wouldn't say I've found money hard so far. I've just been selling gear I don't use. It's not been too bad. Doesn't mean that I won't though, as things go on. That's the thing. How are you enjoying it other than that though, Teddy? You finding it good? You're finding hermits and origins, are you, Beckley? Nice. Right, I think we're out of things to do, annoyingly. We could throw this and break the shield. I don't think it's really worth it at this point. I think we are out of things to do. Let's finish the turn and see what happens. Let's say, this is a continuation of Tuesday's mission where we were fighting the final fight. And we'd managed to do one person so far. It is pretty tough. Hermits, yeah, they do give you ability points. You're right, they do. Loving it. The combat is amazing. Character. Yeah, I combat. Have you done your first trial yet, Teddy? Combat is something I'm really enjoying. It can be tough, but I'm enjoying that difficulty that comes with it as well. Yeah, we're back tomorrow morning for another 3.5 hours, so hopefully we'll get quite a bit more done. You've done 2? Oh, okay, I've only done the first one. You found 2 of the hermits already, have you, Brackley? Nice. I didn't think the main story for our origins took that long, to be fair, Brackley. We 100%ed the game, though, so for me it maybe didn't seem that was that long. The enemies have a chance to gain concealed when damaged. Okay. There's only one big one, or is there more than one? Yeah, I'm in blinds there. All enemies will explode with 47 damage when KO'd. Okay. Right, we're going to need to take out these to damage the nest mothers. We need to take out the nest mothers to get to a point where the mission is done. This is going to be tricky. Just because there's so much going on, I think this is going to be tricky to do this mission. We've already done one of the seals. We've got to do this another 3 times yet, with different characters. You have to level up first. That makes sense. You found another hermit. Well, generally hermits are on their own, so if it's in the middle of nowhere, it's probably a good shout, to be fair. If I use kick on the hellhound, I don't want it to go through the portal. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. My thinking was more I wanted to go into that. So wherever I do, it's going in the portal, isn't it? With magic. That wasn't what I wanted. So I don't think it's going to help anyone. It's not going to hit anything. Oh, I shouldn't have blown that up last turn. I blew it up last turn and now I'm regretting it. What about Soul Blast? We're getting counter actually on KO with this. That's probably worth it, although that's not a KO, is it, by the looks of it? It's not hitting anything. Oh, I created a portal last turn and now I'm regretting it, because every time I put someone through a portal. Create a portal, on redraw, cure. Damage when enemies knocked through a portal. Let's do Limbo's Grasp. We're going to create a second portal. Oh no, the first one went so well. gets rid of the first one. And now enemies will take damage when they go through it. So Soul Blast, we can put someone through this. We're gonna gain counter as well with magic.
Ready?
Die. You're also going to upgrade Hephaestus sword because it will do turns down faster. Oh, nice. Should get a mount soon. Yeah, I kind of thought after Beast class we wouldn't be far off, to be fair. But we kind of run out of time not long after Beast class, so... I mean, there's so much to do, isn't there? The amount of side quests I've collected, and there's still more there's loads. I'd already heard that there was over 100 side quests, and that definitely seems to be the thing at the minute. Yeah, there is so much. Oh, generate a copy of that's free as well. You get Magic's Midnight Sun ability. Let's find out what it is. Dark Child. Gain 1 invulnerable, taunt all enemies. Grants immunity to all damage. Oh wow, so she can take all damage for 1 turn. That's not bad. That's worth it for 1 turn. She's going to target every enemy and be invulnerable for turn. So before we play that, let's do our movement phase. Because obviously I don't want to do it too early. That'll be our last turn for her. Who else can be damaged? We can explode this as well, which will damage that. And that will damage the nest mothers as well. She's also got counter, so when anyone damages her, she's going to attack them back. That's 1. I think that's worth doing.
Prepare yourselves.
It's a bat, not a hermit. It's been ages since we did Origins, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. It's an amazing game. Right, what else we got here? One of those would nearly take it out. Can I hit with that with 2? Is it just 1 that hits? That's annoying. I kind of need to move to a position where I could push something into that, ideally. I could take this one out. That's another one then taken out. So I'm trying to make sure we do as much damage in a turn as possible, knowing that we've got to do quite a bit in 1 turn. And we've got to do this for another 2 characters yet. Right, how much health does that one? I've still got shield. Okay, we know we can... Does that one... Doesn't reach, does it? No. I was hoping we'd get... Where are we going to stand if we pick that up? There. I wanted to push someone ideally into that, but I don't think it's going to happen, is it? Hunter, can you push? Can we push her into anything? Does damage, but not major damage. Annoyingly. Don't want to move. Try this again. We're going to stand there, which means we can't then push into it. I was hoping we could push into it. We're not going to be able to, are we? What about this nest mother? No damage, okay. I think we're better off pushing this to here, doing some damage on her shield. And then we're going to do the Magic's Midnight Sun move. She's going to taunt everyone to her, but she's going to be invulnerable to damage. And then... Yeah, so we're going to change that in a second. She'll be invulnerable to damage, but she'll also have counter. There we go. Her Midnight Sun. Trophy achieved, big guns. Nice to get those. Thanks for the line, I appreciate it. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a mount tomorrow morning when we're live with Hogwarts Legacy again. That's the plan anyway.
You were more than just a gatekeeper.
Okay, we're going to end our turn. I think we're set up. Level 37, nice, well done. Okay. Come on, go and attack magic. Just so I can see her counter you. Go on, counter magic. There we go, that's what we like to see. She's invulnerable to damage for this turn anyway because of her Midnight Sun move.
Das Vidania.
I don't know how many times she'll counter. Is it everyone? Looks like it is everyone.
It's better if you quit now.
Okay, come on then, let's move up. Do your worst. Oh, she bound her instead. That wasn't planned. So now obviously we can be attacked. I thought we're going to do this easily. She's going to, you know, not get hurt. No, they bound her instead. We're going to have to now deal with that. Monument of Affliction. Okay, we need to take that monument out. Quickly.
Will return him to his prison.
Yeah, I know the seal will return to his prison. We're still going to take down the 2 nest mothers yet. Rafon, you need to calm down. Right. We obviously need to get magic out of that for a start. I wonder if I can do Holy Burst. If I do it here, it will get out, plus we'll take out the Statue of Affliction. Can we get the Hound in? No, I can't do both. It's better to get her up and the Hound and the other thing down. There we go.
You were too weak.
That'll also damage the Nest Mother as well, so that helps. It was good. Yeah, so we've done all the DLCs as well, Brackley. We platinumed and 100%ed it all. Really enjoyed it though. Really, really good game. Okay, we've got to plan our moves really well here to make this work. It's unlimited turns, but we just have to make sure we survive and win. Okay, we can whip. Yeah, her into that would be ideal. We have 1 card play after that.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Hidden ones, no, I don't think that's the one where it's the slave. Okay, how far is she to being knocked down? Very close. If we blow this up, would she go down? No, not quite. Well, they're saying that. That'll do a decent amount of damage. That's our only... That's our last...
You have earned this.
Heroic move, though. Okay, so the only thing left is the 1 Nest Mother. No, she's out. Nice, okay, we've taken 1 Nest Mother down. Still 1 to go, though, annoyingly. 2 Hounds as well. And all we can do is kick. The only move we've got is kick. It's not worth... Can I? No, won't do anything. I'd rather do kick on this Hound if possible, because of what it gives us. Let's do that. How is Jake probably 21 in Syndicate? Because he's had a hard life. Yeah, he's had a hard life, that's how. No, I know what you mean. He looks a lot older, doesn't he? Okay, can't push her into anything. Can push him into Iron Man. Does a little bit of damage. I think we're okay for the 2nd seal. We're doing okay for the 2nd seal. I knew this would be a long mission. This is why when we run out of time Tuesday night, I said this mission is going to take a while. Okay, I think that's us done. As I say, from what I understand, once this mission is done, the story finishes, the game will revert back as if this mission never took place. It gives us a chance to go and finish other things. There's lots around the Abbey still to do. I'm not finished with the game once the story's done. There's other things I want to see and do. Plus there's 3 more DLCs coming this year, which will have a little bit of a storyline to them. So we will be back in the future with more. Okay, Monument of Wardings, that's gaining shield. Okay, we can use Magic's Midnight Sun move if we wanted to, as long as we had 4 heroism at the time. Stun and apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Okay, Nest Mother is still alive, still doing too well for my liking. Trying to see what we can do really. We haven't really got a lot of options at this point. It's taken down heroism cost. Changes the cost of all heroic cards in your hand to 0. Gain 8 heroism. So we could do her Midnight Sun ability again if we needed to. Yeah, we live stream Syndicate. Brackley. We had to do it on the PS4 because the PS5 is not compatible with. But yeah, we live streamed it not too long ago, to be fair. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago we actually did it. Okay, we need to take that down. That's free, so let's generate it while we're here. So at the end of the turn, we can make her invulnerable and make all the enemies go after her. That does help us. Stun and apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Ideally, I'd want to use that when we had the Hunter's stun move. That would be the better way of doing that move, wouldn't it? To be fair. So we can knock back here. If this explodes, it won't catch her. Okay. So I can knock her into the hound. It's only going to do a tiny bit of damage. If anything, I want someone into that. Because that will damage her as well. Annoyingly, it won't knock him out. Knock the hound out there. We haven't got lots of options of what we can do. That's the problem at the minute. We're kind of struggling a little bit for moves. I think I can take the hound out, but again, the hound isn't a big deal. I don't know. It's a little bit of damage, isn't it? That onto that is a bit of damage as well. That's probably the better move. I'm struggling so much for moves, and I don't know why. But I don't want to use certain cards, like some of our items, just in case that's it, and it gets harder yet. As it's the final mission. Found another hermit, nice. Yeah, I think we live streamed Syndicate before you found us, Brackley, to be fair. Okay, create a portal. On redraw +1. The extra move doesn't help us, to be fair, so there's no point redrawing it. I'm kind of thinking that at this point. Although the stun would work better, if, like I say, if we had... What items have we got? Okay, draw 2 cards. We are going to have to use an item. We're struggling for moves.
Ready. This could prove powerful.
That doesn't really help us, did it? We don't need a cure her. She hasn't got anything wrong with her. So she'll create a portal. We need to knock someone into it. What's her other move? Trapdoor. Where can we drop her? Ideally, we need her near something that we can then do something else with. Ideally. Well, we can blow that up, essentially. Yeah, let's do that.
Consider it.
So a little bit of damage, not major, but it's a bit. She's going to taunt anyway. We're going to do a move that stops all that, so I'm not too worried about that.
Still want a fight.
Bird camel. Okay, we can blow this up, doing further damage to her. And when we're finished blowing things up, we'll do the Dark Clyde and stop everyone hurting her anyway. The only thing that May's fine. Okay. That's not too bad. We got 1 card player. If we're going to use Dark Child to get everyone going after magic but make her invulnerable at the same time. Before we do that though, Hunter. We'll knock that out. Let's do that. That's more damage to the Nest Mother as well. Obviously, once we get the Nest Mother out, all we need to do is do the Seal card and then job done. And then we move on to the third of our team. Should we throw that at her as well? We're going to make sure we've got 4 heroism left to come the end. Am I better off doing something that takes more enemies out though? What about that one? Ah, that takes another one out. That takes 2 statues out. Let's do that.
Your time has come.
Because that will damage Nest Mother even more. There we go. We can still do a bit more damage in a minute. The Dark Child will give us... No, we're going to use all our heroism up, aren't we? We can still push. Now, before we do our one then, let's do push for magic. I'm thinking magic into that. That's more damage than Nest Mother. I hope The aim is to get everyone that's infected out, and currently we've got one Nest Mother left to take out, so we need to do as much damage as possible to her. I think that's everything we can do for the minute. But we can protect ourselves for turn, which is what we want to do, unless they do what they did last time. And it made things a lot harder. But let's see if this will work. Dark Child, Midnight Sun move. It's amazing these Midnight Sun moves. We haven't actually gained them in game yet. In the last mission, it's given us all the outfits and all the Midnight Sun moves. First time we're seeing them.
You wield that sword with great composure, Magic.
Okay, I don't think there's much point pushing. I should have pushed first, to be fair, before I did that. Then we'll just call it there. Let them attack. Do you remember Jacob Lyons? Where's the green assassin Christmas? So, she's invulnerable to damage for this turn. We're surviving, which is the important thing.
There can be no resistance.
Oh, she found her again. They did that last time as well. It's their way round her Midnight Sun move, I've noticed. Is they bind her every time. It's sneaky, that move. Other than that, the move is perfect. Other than the fact they bind her every time. Although it matters, because we've nearly got the Midnight... We've nearly got the Nest Mother out. How we help Hunter? Hunter needs to be a little bit careful, because he's the one character that stays in the fight the whole time. Right. Merciless. Yeah, I've got to wait around this. So if we do Hyper's Aid, stun everyone, and Merciless will knock Nest Mother out. And that's second round done. If I've read this correctly. Everyone's vulnerable. Good, good. If I've done this correctly, this should work. Nest Mother.
You had your chance to escape. Not as powerful as Lilith.
Ah, we can't establish seal because the other character can't act. Although we should be able to if we can get her out. Guardian Strike I'm going to have to use. Because we need to get... I'll just blow that up instead. Rather than use a move. I don't want to use a card action just in case. Hang on. Yeah, let's do that. I think that gets her out of the bind. Bind clear? Yes. Okay, now she can do the seal on her side. Establish seal. And that's a second seal of 4 done. So number 2 is done. Wow, okay. All the enemies get knocked out. That's 2. We're halfway there. Remember, we started this mission in the previous stream. We managed to do 1 seal then. And now we're going to try and do the rest this evening. It's a tough old mission. So Blade is now our partner for this next one. We've got no moves we can do this turn. We can might as well generate a copy of his move while we're here. We're not going to play this turn, but we'll do it while we're here. There we go. Oh, I could have used... Oh, I did it on his move. I didn't do it on Blade. I should have waited to do it on Blade's one. Okay, there's nothing else to do. Let's just end their turn and then the enemy shall appear. We need healing more than anything else. Ah, this is getting tougher. Okay, the big guy's infested. That person's is 3 infested. Okay, 3 infested this time, rather than 2. This is not going to be easy. This is going to be tricky. Right, we have got quick. Right, heal for the hunter is definitely a must, because he's not that low, but he's low enough. We have got Blade Storm as well, which will do massive damage. This can explode as well. So we've got to do damage to these infested. The Hydra Mystics, they're the ones we need to focus on. A big guy who is going to be tricky to take out. Plus, Nest Mother there and a Nest Mother there. They don't make it easy for you, do they? Just thinking who we can knock back and what damage we can do. We'll do a decent amount of damage just by doing that, to be fair. This is our Blade Storm move. It's our Midnight Sun move for the Hunter. Let's do that, just because I want to see it again. Time to break the sword. Okay. I'll just do the big damage off the bat, you know. Show them how it's going to be done.
Starting to see why they call you.
Okay, we're going to be taunted towards us, that's fine. I'm saying the big guy. Right, how much damage do we do? So this Hydra Mystic's 583 left. Nest Mother isn't... We do need to take them out, but they're not the priority as such. Okay, we can heal and also give ourselves more block. We have got quick. This quick move will also give us a card play back. Won't take them out. Won't take that out. But it isn't going to take anyone out, so we're not going to gain the card play back because there's no one else to damage. That's not helpful. Strike. No, he's not going to help us. Give all your cards in your hand free and draw a card. We can play every card in the hand for free. I kind of wish we had more cards that were required heroism. Let's do that. Just because I've not seen that card before. So is that every card in the hand is now free? It is. Look at that. And we draw a card every time. Okay, that's interesting. Can take that one out and gain Blade's Midnight Sun move. So let's do that. And we get the card play back.
Hail that!
Did we not get that was a quick move. Why did we not? We should have got card play back for that. Right, let's swap to the Blade for a second. We're going to play Midnight Sun. So we generate a copy of his Midnight Sun ability. Because we haven't seen that yet. You can't, I thought you were going to upgrade it. You couldn't, and now you can. Right, so he's got Glaive as his Midnight Sun ability. Damage and apply 2 bleed to each enemy in an area. Okay. This one is free. And this one is free. So if obviously a free move, we'll need to utilise it as best we can. A Nest Mother going down is probably the best we could hope for, really.
About time.
Because we know they're going to do some serious damage. They're not the infected that we need to aim for, but I'm more thinking, oh, we're just getting Blade Storm. I'm more thinking, obviously, our damage and surviving. Swap to the Hunter. This is also free, and we draw a card. Doesn't cost us a card play. We do it on the Hunter. He's been in the fight the whole time so far, and still okay. Oh, you need to sell items first, did you? Right. I should have waited before I played that flea, potentially, because all these moves could have been free. Right. Relentless could do quite a bit of damage this turn if we did it right. I know it's not a free move. We're going to use Blade. We're going to use his Glaive anyway. Right, have we got anything else that's free? This one is free. I don't think we're going to really gain anything from it though. Not enough to warrant doing too much with it. Saying that. No, I think we'll hold off on that one. Because I don't think we're going to gain anything. What I will do though, we're going to blow this up. Got to do that extra bit of damage when we can. And because they're not going to be hurt by the Glaive because they're nowhere near it. So we're going to do the damage we can where we can. Although I want this one. We do a bit more damage there as well. Nest Mother and one of the infected at least will take a little bit of damage.
Who's next?
Okay. Can we do anything else? I think we can push. Taunted against Blade now. We've still got a push on the board. I'm just trying to think what we could utilise here. We are going to play his Glaive as well, so we know that's coming. That's not going to do any damage. That's a tiny bit of damage. Not really enough to really warrant doing it, is it? Damage is so small when you push sometimes. We do more damage to the infected by blowing them up, to be fair. I'm pushing big guy. Oh, we could push him into the Hunter. That would do some damage, but then my concern is, are we moving them too far away from each other? Let's not do that. Let's do Glaive first. We're going to damage and apply 2 bleed to each enemy in an area. So that's these 3.
It's coming for you.
Midnight Sun ability for Blade. Insanity, good evening, how are you? You sold a lot of items. I don't think I only sold items in Origins once. And that was for the 100 junk trophy. Other than that, I never sold a single item. It was only because we needed to for the 100 junk trophy. I think that's what it was. Right. We've got no card plays. We've still got to push. Why? Oh, because that's free, isn't it? Targets bleed plus 67 damage. And we don't get a card play back. Even though it's a quick move, we don't get it back because it's free. I don't think we do anyway.
Let's
see.
do this.
Card play refunded?
At least the big boys down.
It didn't cost us a card play, so I did wonder. Play 2 marks with the enemy with bleed. We'll do that.
Come get it.
That's free as well. So all those 2 are now marked as well. So far so good. Right, I think we're going to push big guy into Hunter. Do some damage that way. Thing with this is end of turn. I don't know what else we can do here now.
This is a serious predicament for you.
So these 3 people left on the board, they are all infested. They're the ones we need to take care of before we can do the 3rd seal of 4. It's going to be a tough fight because they're going to pack a punch. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how we survive this turn, to be fair. Let's see what happens, shall we?
You will obey.
Just happy you're just not playing Harry Potter and good team. Oh, you're trying not to spoil it for yourself, you insanity. You have an idea. Okay, what's your idea, Beckley? Yeah, game's good. Do you mean Harry Potter or this? Right, we want that to generate another ability. Ah, she's opening her wrist. Okay, we're going to have to focus on her. This final mission is just never-ending and tough. And that's protect. Oh, okay, that's not fun. Bleed has helped a little bit, but not as much as I would have hoped. So we need to stop her to stop them doing the portal, but to do it to her, we need to take him down with his massive shield. That's not helpful. And that's the only way of stopping reinforcements coming from there at the end of the turn. Most homicides found are mostly in the desert. I actually can't. I'm sure they're not all in the desert though. I can't remember. It's been a long time. To be fair. Right, Blade. How are you for health? Okay, he's got lifesteal. So we could use this here with stake and get lifesteal there. Draw 2 cards. Blade can also. Blade is now a counter by doing that. Just thinking, if we lifesteal, it's costing us 3 heroism. But I think at least that will just means Blade Storm won't happen this turn. But I'd rather Blade survives, obviously. Is Daywalker better? Chain 4 and every KO draws a card. That might be better, to be fair. Do that twice. We could take down 2. There's 2 of the hounds gone at the very least. I'm conscious of obviously we don't. Blade gets knocked out. I don't know what happened because obviously Blade needs to be in to do the seal. We might just have to revive him potentially. Okay. No one's got stun, so that doesn't really matter so much. Got whip. Stake is obviously lifesteal, but we need heroism for that. I just don't know spoilers yet. I know, completely understand. I'm completely understand insanity. Don't worry. That's why some games we'd never stream on release, just to allow people a chance to play it themselves. So yeah, completely understand that. Completely. More than most. It's not a home. It's a basic game. It's never fun. Right, what can we do with whip? Forceful knockback, any direction, discard. I don't want to discard a card though. This is getting tricky to kind of work out the best move for us. Let's we've only got 1 redraw left this turn because we can counter the blade, didn't we? Okay. We whip that. Oh, okay, we can knock one of the infected out. We can take 2 out here. That's probably not a bad shout. So we'll take 1 infected out of the 3 out, plus the hound.
Your fate is sealed.
Not a bad shout. I think we've got 1 card play left. And then we just need Overton to bend for the turn. Faith Break is now activated. Card play refunded as well, that's even better. Symbiote Bind, we need Heroism. Okay. Got to break his shield to get to her, which isn't going to happen, which means we're going to get reinforcements. We're just not going to get there. Level 2 is it? Oh, okay. I won't take his shield down in one either. There's not really anything I can do to him to make that shield go, unfortunately. We could generate a copy of our Midnight Sun ability for the Hunter. We'll have still 2 card plays left. I don't think we can bind him because he's protecting. Immune to knockback and force knockback. Okay, he can be bound. Damage to taunt this unit end of turn. He can actually be bound. We can actually take him away from his defensive duties and then use... Oh, okay, we may actually have something here. If this works the way I think it will, Symbiote Bind on him will take away his defensive duties. There we go, defensive duty's gone, okay.
I think you got him.
Now this move will allow him to be... I've used the Heroism. I messed it up. I was expecting to be able to then do a massive move on her, but I don't think it's going to happen. Lifesteal will do a bit of damage and fully heal Blade, but we could do Merciless, but I'd rather they had Stun if I was going to use Merciless. He won't attack because he's bound. They're going to attack the Hunter, who should survive. Let's use Stag, let's use Lifesteal, I think. It means we get Blade fully healed again. I messed up what I was trying to do. I have got an item, I'm trying to hold off. Because if the final round of these seals is really tough and we desperately need Heroism, that final item will give us that Heroism. So I don't want to use it in the wrong situation, if that makes sense. Right. Let's do Lifesteal on her.
This is gonna hurt.
Blade is desperate for that, to be fair. He has also got counter this turn, hasn't he, Blade, I think? If I remember correctly.
Are not the only ones who can fear
He does. He's still bound. We can still push her as well, actually. Let's change to the Hunter. I want to see if we can push her into him. I was hoping we do more damage, to be fair. It's not. It does mean, obviously, we're going to get enemies come through that portal in a minute. But we should survive the turn, at least. And we're getting closer to getting this done. This is the 3rd seal we're in the middle of trying to do, of 4. Okay, that's the end of our turn. Let's see what happens. Reinforcements. One move. Dead. Just be a hound. Okay, he's a hound. I was worried it was more than a hound, but it's not. We're cursed as well. It's never helpful. Most of the fights all the way through this have been okay. They've been tough, they've had their moments of real difficulty. But they've always been okay. We've lost some, we've won quite a few. And the strategy's been there. This fight is so strategic and difficult. It's a complete different ball game, effectively. Right, he's cursed, so when he plays a card, he's got a random card. Okay. Or is that did that say discarded that will end at the end of or end at the end of the turn? Okay, cool. So potentially, oh, we haven't got any Heroism. That's right. So make and bleed. We could give Blade counter again by redrawing that, or we can draw 2 cards and the next 3 damage cards apply bleed. I think I'd rather bleed at this point. Also, this will explode. I'm not going to do it straight away. It's only going to hurt the big guy. That doesn't help us. Right, well, you have got Quick Strike, which will also give us the move back as well. If we do Quick Strike on the Hound, that gives us the card play back.
It's on.
Alpha Strike, good evening. How are you?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
What's up the sky? That's only because you're upside down, Brackley. You're in Australia, so to read in England, Australia's upside down. Is that the way it works? Okay. Got to be so careful what we do. It's so easy to go badly wrong. I'm trying to avoid that, if possible. That does blow up as well and damages all of them for a decent amount of damage. Take out the hound as well. Something we can think about. It will cost us, though. No enemies got bleed, have they, currently? So there's no point playing the hunger without bleed being involved. Relentless does a little bit of damage. It's not massive. Just trying to think what's the best way of doing this. Target was damaged this turn, plus 100 damage. If blade is full health, 67 damage. Apply 2 bleed. There's no point applying bleed if we're not taking them out of the situation, is there? We put off blowing that up first, and then Relentless. We still have a card play. We won't be able to do Blade Storm though, which I kind of want to do. I think Relentless is probably the right move here. I kind of want that guy over here, but he's going to be avoided, isn't he? Let's do that, because it puts bleed on them as well.
Give the mother my regards in hell.
It's 8:17 Friday, but it can't be at school because of infection. Yeah, see, for me, it's Thursday evening. You're good, Alpha Strike, been chilling, nice. Looking forward to Harry Potter tomorrow. I bet you are, Insanity. You must have been really biding your time this week as well. Yeah, you do. It's 8:17 in the morning on a Friday for him. Whereas it's Thursday evening for me. Okay, we are going to do Blade Storm. This is what we're kind of gearing up towards. Okay. Obviously, trying to do as much damage as possible with this. And mainly on the infected if we can. That's not bad. I would rather she hit into... Can we make her in... Yes! We could do that. Okay, the middle guy survives. But she's going to explode that. Which is kind of my hope. Kind of works out not too bad. So there'll be another infected down that way. And that'll be just a big guy and one small guy and a hound over there to deal with. I'm guessing I can't... I could do that, couldn't I? No, let's do what I originally thought. I think get her over there. Both of them. Oh, we can do all three out and the big guy gets damaged. Let's do Blade Storm and do that. We're getting there, we're getting there. Thursday evening. Yeah, you're at the same time as me, aren't you, Alpha? You're UK. You're still pushing yourself to finish off games first. That's always the thing, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to hold off on the Midnight Sun card for this minute. We've got no heroism, though. There's a hound here we've got to think about. He's going to do a bit of damage. We do need to think about him. We've got no heroism, though. That's kind of pointless. That does help us, but doesn't. It gives us heroism for this turn, potentially an explosion there, explosion here potentially, and we've still got to push. So let's do that on the hunter again, just for the heroism more than anything else. We explode this now. That takes out the hound. The more we can take out in one turn, the better for us. And we've only got to take out one more infected, and then Blade can then seal up his seal, and we only got to do one more. We get in there. You're a non-school uniform tomorrow. Yeah, my little boy has as well, to be fair. Because it's last day of term, isn't it? Half term is going to be weird for us. We're going to struggle to do morning streams, to be fair. There'll be more evening streams next week, hopefully, if I can manage it. I'm going to work that out over the weekend. We may get one or two in, depending what's going on, to be fair, with my other half and what she's got planned. We've just finished with the Uncharted Lost Legacy buff. Oh, nice. No, currently smashing. Witch of Spirits I've wanted to play, and I've never got round to it. What do you think of it so far? Is the Uncharted Lost Legacy any good? Yeah, last day of term tomorrow, Brackley, the UK schools. I think the majority of them anyway. Right, we can throw this at his head. Can I push him into Blade? No, Blade's too far away. Annoyingly. What about Blade? Could Blade push him into the Hunter? Hunter's a bit closer. Yes, he can. Oh, I think we can get this done this turn. So Blade pushes him into the Hunter. We've still got some heroism left.
That's one hell of a move.
I don't mind that he's taunted. How much health has he got? He has got 68. Will this knock him out? It will. Okay. Let's play that.
They're mine.
I don't know if the seal is a free card play. It is free. Okay, we've established the seal. Blade will then be done for us. So you know what? If we're going to do that and Blade, we're about to lose Blade. Let's redraw that and hope for a Hunter move. We did. Holy Burst. Perfect. We can establish the seal. And that's seal number 3 done. We're getting there. Heard about Turkey, the earthquakes. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there, to be fair. Really bad.
One more seal to end this.
Week 3 of term 1. So this is half term for term 3. Because our terms are September to July. So this will be, yeah, half term of term 3. Okay. Iron Man is now on our side for this one. Obviously there's nothing we can do at the minute. But Iron Man will be our help this time. We need to do one more seal to bind Kafon. And then I don't know what happens next. Looks like it's a must play if you played the other. I played the other ones, not on the channel though. Another great game. Usually it's a Christmas show, typically. Okay, I liked the look of it previously, just never got to it. Brackley's from Australia, Alpha Strike. Okay. Really? A Dread Maiden? It's not bad enough we're still dealing with everything else. Right. Infected. 2 Dread Maidens. You couldn't make this any harder, could you? 2 Dread Maidens. The 2 big guys are the ones we need to focus on. They've got they've got a lot of health as well. Just to really make life good. Okay. We have got a quick move here. So if it works, if we take someone out of it, it would give us our card play back, but there's no way that's going to do enough damage for that. Right, heads up. Redraw to add knockback. Let's redraw that to add knockback. Obviously, if we're going to do it, we've got to do it well. No point there. I want it. Obviously, if we're going to knock someone back, you've got to knock them into something good. I.e. the Dread Maidens or an explosion would be ideal. Although looking at it, can't do any decent knockbacks. And we're not going to knock anyone out, annoyingly. Okay. Kind of got to look at the infected really and focus on them, haven't we? Try and look at what other damage we can do, but I think the 2 infected are going to be the focus as much as possible.
This should be good.
And surviving.
Whatever gets the job done.
You need to play 4 and Legacy. Yeah, I've not played Legacy. I've not played any of them on the channel, to be fair. Okay, we can chain this 4 times, Surgical Strike. Although again, I don't think it's going to knock anyone out, annoyingly. Enemies have improved since last time. Well, our enemies, it's because it's the last final mission. If you mean our enemies, that's why. Okay. That does do knockback in the wrong direction. Because if we could do knockback from here, we can knock them into there, annoyingly. What about knocking it? There we go. Massive damage to the Dread Maiden, plus one of the infected is going to get hurt as well, quite a lot. Try that one then. Okay, Dread Maiden took a lot of damage there. They're going to be hard to take out. This is going to be tricky. Going to a tomb. I think it's your final tomb. Nice. You got a lot to do for half term. I've been trying to get all the episodic stuff ahead, and plus I need to cover Hot Wheels Unleashed, because my little boy can't record anymore while he's got a broken wrist. So I'm trying to get ahead for that as well. I think I've just about got enough done, I think. Right. Surgical Strike. I don't want to focus on the Dread Maidens, because obviously they're going to do massive damage, but they're kind of a pointless to focus on when we're going to take the 2 infected hounds, but kind of want to I don't want to give them the chance to do massive damage to us at the same time. We can chain this 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Can't. We can get a generate a copy of the Midnight Sun ability. I think I want to try and get that if we can. Let's do that then. It's not ideal, but we take out 1 Dread Maiden. They may only... Oh, they're KO'd. Oh, nice. I wasn't expecting to be KO'd. I thought they'd be downed. So that actually did work in our favour. I wasn't sure that would. I thought they'd end up being downed, not out. So that helps massively. We are going to take damage this turn. I don't think we've got a choice. We're going to hope we can survive it. Now, let's push one of these into the other. Let's do that one. Okay, that'll be the end of our turn, and we've just got to hopefully survive. And that way, hopefully next turn we can do a bit more damage. The Dread Maiden's my concern. They get 2 attacks. So that is a concern. Not much else we can do though. This is the last steal we need to do of the 4 that we had to do in the first place. History, 16 countries believe Australia. How did 16 countries believe Australia was fake? Iron Man's pretty strong, yeah. He is pretty strong. If you get the right moves for him, we spend some time upgrading his moves, and that helps a lot, to be fair. You can play him as a support character, but if you get the right moves for him, he doesn't need to be a support. He can hit hard himself. Oh, he's cursed. That's not helpful. So it's 2023 for us, Brackley. Everyone's in 2023. There's no country in the world that isn't 2023. This just whole end game mission has just been horrendously difficult. We are nearly there though, I think. But then I don't know what's afterwards. There might be another mission yet. Right, he's guarding her to stop us closing the portal, but he's lost 251 health because of the shield. There's more enemies in here now than there was before. Iron Man is nearly dead, which doesn't help us. Hunter's fine-ish. Iron Man is the one who's in a bit of trouble. Okay, we can redraw this to gain knockback. Guy's Blessing, full block, and 4 strengthened. It's not free though, is it? I think that's probably worth it. Just because Iron Man is nearly down, we could give him full block here. I think he needs it, to be fair. Redraw that for a second. That gives him block anyway. Guy's Blessing, let's do it. Give all heroes full block and 4 strengthened. Just because Iron Man's so close to being downed, I don't think we have much choice there. We've gained wounded, but that's fine for the Hunter. He's the one I'm not too worried about. My concern is Iron Man at this point. Okay, can we take anyone out in a hit? If we take someone out in 1 hit, or if we draw that, we get knocked back. There we go, it's now got knocked back. If we take someone out, we get this move back, is what I'm thinking. Although that doesn't help us. No, we've got to find what something actually helps us here. The hounds are all targeting Iron Man, so ideally one of those would be ideal. Them into there. That's not active, is it? No, it's not active. Oh, it is active. Why is that not showing up as... There we go, it's showing up now. We'll take out a few... We'll do damage to a few of the hounds. 2 of the hounds will be taken out. 1 will survive, but the soulless will be done. Dread Maiden will take damage too. That's something. So terms for us practically run from September. The start of term is September, and the end of term is July. So term 1 is September to September, August, October, November. Oh no, we've been term 2 then. Is it term 2? Might be 2 term then. Second term potentially. Because you have a half term in October, after it starts in September. Then you stop at Christmas, so that's end of term, so it's term 2. So it'll be half term for term 2. Best support, I would say Magic's quite a good support. The Hunter can be a good support if you play him that way rather than playing him as yeah, you can play the Hunter as a support fairly well, to be fair. Other than that, I'm trying to think now. Blade is a very good, he's more of an offensive, to be fair. Captain America, he's a good support because he takes so much damage. He blocks a lot. He takes a lot of damage. Yeah, he's pretty good as a support, to be fair. Okay, we got one. We can do 2 more attacks this turn. I thought we had 1 left, to be fair. Can't add forceful to that. I can mark target though. Mark target would then give us air superiority, but we need to redraw that ideally to gain the most damage out of it. This will knock back, but I don't think it's taking anyone out, is it? So many enemies are attacking Iron Man, I'm concerned we're about to lose him. 2 marks and 2 vulnerable redraw attacks nearby. I can't do that. We could do that to him.
I'm saving my energy.
Nearby will also be marked. Because we get a card play back, we knock anyone out nearby. I should have done.
Couldn't even beat the security guards in my parking garage.
Okay. So he's marked. He didn't. Why did it not mark everyone else? That's annoying. It's meant to mark everyone else. Right, air superiority though. Normally we'd redraw it, but we haven't got any. Oh, we got 1 redraw actually. Let's do that. There we go. So air superiority would damage everyone. It's going to do quite a bit of damage actually. And take a few out. Hopefully this saves Iron Man, to be fair.
This is going to hurt.
Because he's the one that we can get down. We need him to do the kill. So if he gets down, we will have to revive this if we can.
Mechanical combat suit
But it's the 2 big guys we also need to deal with. Car play refunded, even better. This is free. Oh, we're going to get to do Iron Man's Midnight Sun move. Let's do that. It's a free move. What is his Midnight Sun ability? Hellfire Beam. Damage each enemy in a line. Redraw at 51 damage. Well, I can't redraw. We need to be standing in a line then, don't we, with these guys? Which we can do fairly simply. No, we don't want to play there. We want to move Iron Man to there. And then we can use this Hellfire Beam, which is his Midnight Sun ability. It's not going to take anyone out. It's going to do a decent amount of damage, though. Let's go for it. You finished school in... Is it June, is it? Yeah, June, July. I forget. Yeah, if it was a circle, it would be a lot better, that move. Same as Captain Marvel has a similar move. And it's always a time when you've got no way of getting everyone in one line. Happens every time. How old is Bike in Origin? I don't know actually, to be fair. Okay, the only thing we've really got, we can take out that one. It's not worth taking someone out with a throw. I think that's turnover. And we've kind of got to hope Iron Man survives. He's got a decent amount of block. I'm hoping he can survive. The only downside is obviously this. Reinforcements are incoming. Let's see if we can survive. We're so close to getting this final mission done. But in a lot of ways it's about survival. No, not don't do it. It's only 60 damage. That wasn't that bad. I was expecting worse. I think it was only 60 damage. Yeah, 60. That's not bad at all. Story-wise, this is the final story mission, supposedly. But I don't know what after this mission, essentially. This is quite a long mission. So the story-wise, we're nearly finished. Oh, we lost Iron Man. I'm assuming we can revive him, we should be able to. But yeah, so the story-wise, we're nearly done. But there's lots of stuff we haven't really done. Because it's not really happened. So things like the Abbey, we've got 2 more power words to find. Quite a few things to finish around the Abbey. It's been really weird the way the story's kind of really gone on really well. And we've taken our time. We've done general missions between other missions. We did Deadpool's story as well. kind of weird how it's all kind of got to this point, and we're now
Their plans.
right at the end out of nowhere, to be fair. Okay, we could use this as gain us a card play back. We need to take the Dreadmother down. Mainly because the Dreadmother down would do the most damage. I would take most damage off the table. We also need to take his shield down. Either way, we get a card play back here. Let's do it to him. We've got to get the infected as well done. But it's so difficult to try and make sure we do the right thing here.
Was that truly your best?
Yeah, we got a man down. We have to get him back up as soon as we can. Right, we can revive him now. It is for free. Obviously, we lose the... I can also heal him as well, to be fair. There we go. Iron Man is back in business.
Now,
Back in the fight. Where's the one that hit you, eh? Okay, we can heal him as well. And give him a little bit of block. He hasn't actually got much health. If you compare it to some of the others we've used, Iron Man doesn't take much damage. That's the problem. Right, let's do Iron Man.
The light will heal you.
No, so the strategy is to focus on... Oh, that's going to be a good move. So the guys that are infested, which is these two here, the one shielding and this guy, they need to be down. Once they're out, everyone else, all the other enemies will disappear. This is the 4th time of doing this, but with a different character each time alongside the hunter. So you take out the infected, we can then close the seal, binding Kafon. Essentially, the hounds and the Dreadmother aren't a big deal. It's these two we need to focus on. But you've got the issues of the Hydra Mystic creating reinforcements. You've got the Dreadmother that packs a massive punch. It's things like that you got to think about. But yeah, we actually don't need to even hurt them at all. But if we didn't, they'd be worse for us. We need to deal with these two big guys. That's the thing we need to look at. Holy Burst is pretty strong as well. I probably should have done that instead of healing him, to be fair. What else have we got here? Bladestorm, we need Heroism. Whip. We'll do Forceful Knockback in any direction we want. Oh, that nearly knocks out the Dreadmother as well. Do you know what? I think that's good, because Dreadmother packs such a big punch. If we can get her out, that helps us massively. Let's do that one. And then we've got one card play left as well after that. Does he refund the card play if we do take him out?
There was a time when Lilith had the highest
We've got 212 health
for her
left.
minions.
We've got one
That
card
time
play
is
left. Is he
clearly
marked?
past.
He is. We get him out this turn, we get a card play back as well. Can we get the Dreadmother in on this? Yes, we can. Okay. This is going to be massive, because that's going to take out the Dreadmother, one of the hounds, and one of the infected. That means we've only got one infected left to do. And we're going to get the card play back.
I can handle it.
No worries at all, Alpha Strike. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the conversation. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Have a good one, Alpha Strike. Enjoy your non-school uniform tomorrow. Thanks, Alpha Strike. Okay. Obviously, taking out his shield would be ideal. Can blow him up and do a bit of damage to shield. We need a few things here to work in our favour. That's not quick, is it? Forceful knockback, though. We redraw that forceful knockback. I'm thinking of basically hitting someone into that to explode that to do damage. 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. That's my thinking. Wrong move. Wrong blast. It's a knockback though, isn't it? We're in the wrong place for a knockback, aren't we, essentially? It's only going to knock him that way. Yeah, it's kind of knocking everyone in the wrong position unless we push. I was hoping we could get a hit in there, but it's not going to work. 294 will end his shield, but we won't have anything else to do this turn. Though we could damage her with that this turn. Although we're trying to damage him as well. Do you know what? Let's do Merciless. I think that's our best bet at this point. Takes out his shield, stops him protecting it for this turn, although we won't be able to do the most amount of damage we need to this turn. But hopefully we can explode that there as well. Damage them both in the process. That's kind of my thinking. We can damage them. The hound gets knocked out as well. It's better than, that's kind of our best option, I think, at this point.
No mercy for the servants.
And if we're going to try and see if we can push them into each other as well. There's always that option, hopefully. We've got Iron Man. Can he push them into each other? He can. It's a little bit of damage. It's not major, but it's better than nothing. Let's try that. Thank you, Alpha Show, for liking the stream. Much appreciated. Okay, that is our turn done. The big guy is going after Iron Man. Everyone else is after the Hunter, which is better, because the Hunter's got more chance of surviving. Air superiority, we're going to redraw that. That adds more damage to it for next turn. We have still got Blade Storm we can play. 503 health though. He'll probably protect her again, so he's going to lose some more health afterwards. Let's see what happens at the end of the term. Yes, we're streaming tomorrow morning, Hogwarts Legacy, and then Saturday evening will be The Witcher. And they're the last two streams of the week. So tomorrow morning, I know you're in school, you won't see tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning and then Saturday evening. But yeah, I know you won't be able to make tomorrow mornings. Okay, I think our blocks have held up. And more reinforcements, that's kind of what we didn't want. There's a lot of hounds here now. And they're targeting Iron Man, but I don't think that's a big deal. Unreadable going to get blocked. Okay, so Iron Man is fine, he's got a bit of health. We need this guy down, that's the focus. More so than anything else. Seeing if we can get everyone in one air. Although air superiority would be a massive one if we can get the heroism needed to play it. That would be a good one. We also have Blade Storm as well. That means everyone's got to be in a set area. 503 health. Last would do 1. Can only knock him backwards, annoyingly. Can't put him into the path of any of these over here. Okay, heads up. Gives us more redraws, although that's not the big deal. Leave it to me. On redraw gain. So we can do leave it to me. We draw 2 more Iron Man cards, 2 redraws, gain 2 fast.
We know how. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, I forgot about his wounded. The wounded's fine. Takes 51 damage every time we play an Iron Man card. That's absolutely fine. We need 1 more heroism for the air superiority. We're going to redraw that now. So it damages every enemy. We need to do some damage to this guy if we can first. We can chain this 5 times. It means we won't do air superiority though. Although we can. I actually have an item we can use. Or we can do something else. This will give us the air superiority damage we need. It's only knocked back to there though, it's not going to do any real damage. I was hoping it would, to be fair. We don't need to take the hounds out. I was hoping we'd do more damage there, it's not going to work. So, can I do... We will get the card play back if we knock someone out. So let's do that. I don't need to damage the hounds, but I want the card play back ideally. I knew he was going to get wounded. There we go, that's what we wanted. See you Saturday, thank you, Alpha Strike, much appreciated. Right, air superiority is going to damage every enemy for 136 damage, and we have another turn after that as well.
I'm saving this for a special occasion.
That's some major damage right there. Okay.
Hope you are building one of those suits for me.
Big guy is the issue now. We need to make sure we do. I think I might bind him. Iron Man's only got 137 health. That's a little bit of a worry. This is we've got a quick move. Quick will give us the card play back again. Knockback doesn't matter so much, I don't think. No. That'll give us the card play back. I'm just thinking how much damage Iron Man's going to take if he gets hit this turn. Because I'm trying to work out the best way we can leave him without him taking too much damage at the end of the turn. So we can apply bind to the big guy. He can't then attack. We've already healed Iron Man once. We need him to be in play when we take out the other infected. He's going to take 51 damage whenever he plays a card for the next turn. We can give him block. He needs block. The downside means I can't use symbiote bind. I think that's our only way. For him to survive this turn, he's going to need to survive 2 attacks. I can push this guy. That might taunt him more to the hunter potentially. So let's pay block to Iron Man. Just trying to get him to survive the turn. Okay, we knew that was coming. That's fine. Right, we swap to the hunter now. We need to do something here to force him to attack the hunter if we can. And normally if you push, he will, but I can't damage him via push. That's annoying. I was hoping I could damage him via push. He's gonna have to we'll have to hope he survives the turn, aren't we? Iron Man will use his push, I think. No, none of the pushes actually help us. How bad's that? The one time you need a decent push, we can't do any pushes that are going to help us at this point. Cannot believe we can't do any push that helps. No damage there at all, is there? Hound is going nowhere. No. And this guy is going nowhere either. Well, we'll use it because we've got it. It's not going to do any damage, but we've pushed him because we could. Right, if Iron Man can survive the turn, which I'm hoping he does, otherwise we'll revive him again, it'll be our last revive. Then in theory, we should have this done this turn. Hopefully.
Defiler.
Survive, Iron Man. Oh, that's block, 103 damage. The Hound's going to attack yet as well. I think he's down. Yeah, okay. We're going to need to bring Iron Man back into the fight. There's reinforcements also come. Because they enjoy the fight.
You're still set on me.
Okay, we're going to revive Iron Man again. I know he's got a moderate injury, but ignore that because it doesn't matter. So, Iron Man needs to be up because at the end of the turn we need to take out the big guy. And then we need Iron Man to do the final move.
All systems nominal.
So he's got 367 health left. What can do the most damage here? That's what we've got to think about. We can bind him at the end of the turn. Need be. The Hounds are all targeting the Hunter. We want to keep that where possible. So, I've got nothing for knockback, have I? That will do knockback, but I don't think it's going to do any major damage. We could blow that up and do damage. We need to move Iron Man out the way for this, though. He's got Blast. Which is knockback. That will take both damage to big guy, but I don't know how much damage it's going to do. Let's try this then. It's 294 damage. That's him nearly out.
You had your chance.
I might be able to push him into Iron Man, actually do the final bit of damage here. So I've taunted him away from Iron Man as well. That helps him survive the turn. Can I push him into Iron Man? Yes. Oh wow, we can do this now. Big guy into Iron Man. That's him out of play.
Okay, maybe a little personal.
Let's do the established seal. This is the 4th seal out of 4 that he's doing. I can't believe we survived that. We had to revive Iron Man twice. We have done it. Right, what comes next? Complete the seal is the objective. Hunter is the only one who can do so. 4 of our friends are now doing the seals themselves. Let's do it. Let's confirm. Let's complete the seal of Fon. Objective complete. Is that the final fight, or is the second fight on the cards? That's the question. I don't think we've beaten him. I thought that would beat him, but I don't think we have. That was meant to stop him. Ah, Lilith. Lilith's doing something. She's crawling there.
Never shut up.
Oh, the dark hold. That knife will. It's part of Chthon.
Chthon can kill Chthon.
Exactly.
Energy! Surge! Get out of there!
All the enemies are gone. We need to get out of here. Hunter's gone for Lilith. Will he be able to save her at the final moments? All the darkness seems to be gone.
For you, my child.
I'm here.
It's going to explode.
Go home. Leave. Then shave.
She's sending them all away, so not caught in the explosion. And she's using light magic to do it rather than dark.
What's happening?
Oh, she couldn't send the hunter.
Chthon changed us both when you cured me centuries ago. We belong to that book as much as him now.
The rest of the Midnight Suns are gone, but she didn't have enough power left.
I failed you.
No. You saved me. Saved us all. Whatever happens next, we shall face it together.
Quite a sad story, really, isn't it, come the end?
Mother.
Trophy achieved. Family is forever. 1 star mission round. I didn't expect it to be big. Obviously, we lost a few. We lost Iron twice. He's the only, out of all the people we used in that whole mission, he was the only one that got knocked down twice. 212 gloss for that mission. We did gain a super legendary combat suit for the hunter, legendary gamma crawl ×2, and master of the hunt legendary passive, which reduces all hunter collar thresholds by 1, and hunter is immune to all negative status effects. Now, as far as I'm aware, that's the final mission, but I don't know what happens next. I know you can continue playing, and it carries on as if that mission never happened. That's all I know. So we'll see what happens next. Oh, there we go. Do I keep the rewards, though, for that just happened with that mission? That's my question. I'm hoping I still get the rewards. Let's see how this plays out. Surely we must still get the rewards, because otherwise what's the point in the rewards? Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes I forget just how beautiful that can be.
I thought it was going to restart me or something.
I never do.
Just wish everyone was here to see it.
So the only person we lost is the
A
hunter.
giant wall of light did just teleport us back here from the crossroads of creation to our own little pocket dimension localized here in the sunny suburbs of Massachusetts. Fairly certain anything's possible at this point.
And that is the end credit. So we've finished the main storyline for Midnight Suns now. Obviously, there's still more you can do. We gain friendship as and research. There's lots of research we haven't finally finished. There's friendship levels we can still achieve. I'm assuming we've got the Midnight Sun outfits now unlocked for everyone, potentially. Now we finish the story, we can have a look at trophies as well and see if it's worth going for a platinum or just leaving it and just doing bits and pieces. Obviously, like I said, there's 3 more DLCs due I'm not entirely sure when they're coming, so obviously we will come back to this once they are done. We're looking at trophies. Reach the maximum friendship level with any hero, so that's something we could achieve quite quickly. Find every haven on the Abbey grounds. There's lots of Abbey stuff we've not done. Apply a soup palette to every hero in a single campaign. That should be simple. Spend 1500 gloss on cosmetic options to the hunter. Okay. Purchase 10 different upgrades to Hunter's Quarters. Again, simple. Build every Abbey upgrade. Take a bit longer. Pet Charlie 15 days in a row. Pet Ebony on 4 different days. Attend all Abbey Club meetings in a single campaign. I'm sure we did that, surely. Apply mods to 10 different hero abilities. Survive 3 turns in the threat room with every hero. That's something we haven't even looked at, threat room. Acquire the Purify Word of Power. Again, something we haven't found yet. Acquire the Break Word of Power. Open 25 arcane chests. Collect 10 of every regent. There's lots of trophies. Solve the mystery of Hiram Shaw's church. That's something we've got to go back and do. Solve the mystery of Lilith's garden. See, there's lots of things that we haven't seen. And I'm one of those people that has to see everything as much as possible. So I think there's still more to do. Let's put it that way. And there's quite a few trophies I think will come naturally, to be fair. When no hero takes that. Complete a general mission when no hero takes health damage. Wow. Okay, we can speed this up. We can also skip it. I don't know if there's a cutscene in between. I'm guessing there isn't. But I don't know. Why can you speed it up and skip? It's really one or the other. There we go. I've sped it up.
Well, I'm starting to think the Ancient Ones never believed we'd actually survive the prophecy.
I could consult the records of the Vishanti once the city approves the Sanctum's rebuilding permit.
Lilith and the Hunter's Bond defied death before. Defied Cathan. Prophecy or not, I know this story is far from over.
Oh, wow, the story is far from over. So, okay, let's speed. I'm guessing I now can skip, because I don't know if there's more than one cutscene. We've got half an hour left to stream. As I say, we've got upgrades we can do. There's still things we can do within the game itself. There's still a lot more I want to see within the game. Just because the main story is done, there's a lot of stuff we haven't done. And obviously there's 3 more DLCs, but I don't know when they're due. But while it's doing that, let's see if I can find out any information on DLCs. Because I haven't heard anything. Obviously, Deadpool has arrived. And that DLC, we've done not all the trophies, but we've done the DLC story. It won't be bad to know. We will come back, obviously, when everything else is done. And we have got the season pass. We're going to gain everyone anyway. Deadpool. Venom is the next DLC character. We don't know when. Morbius will be coming as DLC number 3, and then Storm will come as DLC 4. But that's all it's telling us. So, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I'm assuming their story will focus on the story left from Deadpool, because that story didn't really finish. So I think there's going to be a lot more from that story. Right, we're going to skip the credits and see what happens. Because we did check this last stream, just to be sure what would happen.
I came to destroy him.
Oh, okay.
More lies from this herald.
You surprised me, beloved one. Coming so far.
It is over already.
Child.
So that's the Darkhold.
Amateurs.
Who is that? They've done just as if it was the films, wasn't it? That was exactly like the films, where there's something else going on. Whether there's going to be a year 2 of DLC, I don't know. Congratulations on finishing the main campaign of Marvel Midnight Suns. The Hunter has returned to the point before the Midnight Sun, allowing him to continue completing missions, leveling up heroes, improving friendship, exploring the Abbey and its grounds. A new set of high-level general missions available in Transia, nice. All previously defeated fallen and villains may appear on missions at any region. New Game Plus is now unlocked. Now, from the trophy list I just looked at, we don't have to do New Game Plus to achieve all the trophies. That would be the way it sounds. The only thing that may differ to that is attend all the meetings. So I'm pretty sure we did, but we don't seem to have anything from that. There's no one to talk to this morning, which is weird. Heroes wise, they've all got their Midnight Sun outfits now, as well as part of this. Go customization. Yeah, so we'll leave them all in their Midnight Sun outfits, as we know we've finished the main story. We have got moves we can go and do, legendary gamma coils. There's still lots to do around the Abbey. There's upgrades, there's lots of missions still do for leveling up. And also, friendship level wise, no one is maxed. I would kind of like to get everyone to max if we can. I know there's a trophy of at least getting one person. Why is the Hulk not showing a friendship level? That's weird. And we've got upgrades. So we've still got another half an hour. I would like to get a general mission done if we can. As I say, I'm not finished with this yet. There will be a lot more I still want to do with it in terms of trying to potentially get a platinum.
Well, Chief.
But also just looking at other things. So one-man army is done. Utility belt is the item. We'll just keep working our way through these, I think. The schematics we haven't done, especially if we know there's more DLC coming. There's 3 more DLCs yet to release. And because of that, I would like to, you know, have all the characters where they should be for that DLC. We don't even know what max level is either.
Ooh, new coil.
Right, legendary gamma coil. This is for Scarlet Witch, Wolverine, the Hulk, and the Hunter. Let's see what we get. And each one we can re-roll these as well. I keep forgetting we can.
This is some of my best work.
Rapid healing for the Wolverine, but this is also modded. Detonate is a new Scarlet Witch ability. Detonate explosive 100% increase. Oh wow. I like that move. That sounds quite good. Scarlet Witch's moveset when she starts is quite inferior to what I think it should be. And as we've been going with, the more moves we get, the better she's become, but she's still lacking. That should help massively. Always angry, because I think we gained this recently, so that we could use that one now. That would improve the one we've just put on him. And call to arms, we've had that a few times. It's not a big deal. Can re-roll that one though. Call to arms. Oh, power slash with modded. Okay, so if we look at his deck for this one, rapid healing is on there. It is plussed already, but not modded. So that's potentially something good. Detonate would be something I think would work really well with her. I think we'll take Detonate. Always angry we did recently. That would give that. That would mean that move was then plussed. Power slash. We do use. We already got a modded one already. So it's either that or that for Wolverine. Do you know what? I think let's do the Hulk. It means we can upgrade the always angry move he currently has. As this has already been upgraded for, okay, we haven't got a modded one, but we'll do this one for the Hulk, I think. And we have another gamma coil as well. Same people again.
This coil stuff is really incredible.
Holy Burst modded, interesting. Detonate again, that would be an upgrade. Piercing slash modded. And always angry again. Okay, that wasn't brilliant, was it? So, Holy Burst we do use. We haven't got an upgraded Holy Burst. That would be a modded. I think we'll take Detonate as well. And then we've got upgrades to do for that, both of those then.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, so we've got different things to do here. We need to put the moves we just added into the decks and stuff. So that Holy Burst would replace that Holy Burst, mainly because it's modded. Although the mod isn't actually that good, to be fair, but it's an upgrade nonetheless. The Hulk. I think we just got a second, or is that so? We hold that one off till we do an upgrade. Scarlet Witch, she is now at detonate. We need to think what we're putting this in for though. Attacking each other. We haven't had a chance to use it. Do you know what? Hex charge, I think I might take off and put in detonate. There we go. As I say, story's done, but there's still lots more to do, and that's what we want to focus on really. We're going to try and get a mission done in a second. Let's just purchase all of these. I don't think we've got much credits. In fact, I know we haven't. Combat therapy, we need to send Wolverine into combat therapy. Yeah, daily sparring. If we look at this, we've only got 8 credits, so we need to do a credits mission ideally.
No pain, no gain.
So, the Hunter's Holy Burst can now be read. 200 heroic essence. There we go. It's increased area effect as well. That's really made him stronger there. For Hulk, always angry, we need 100 skill essence, so we need to find 50. We'll have a look for that in a second. But we can do the detonate for the Scarlet Witch.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
So we need another 50 skill essence if we can find any anywhere. I'm sure someone has some moves we don't use. Potentially the Hunter. Is the one we've not really got rid of. We've been slowly getting rid of his moves, to be fair. I need skill essence, don't I? Fortify. That's only 40. Anything better? Oh, skill essence, that'll do. Holy gift. We did use it originally and then we kind of stopped. So, upgrade abilities. Go back to the Hulk. The other ones that are showing for upgrade abilities, it's abilities we don't use. So our training level is now at level 23. Okay, we have got time. We've got about 20 minutes. We've got time for one more mission today if we can quickly get it in. As I say, main story done, but there's still other things to do.
Strange may think
Hero
the
Ops,
epicenter of our
we can send people out.
We all know this
and
is
they
where
gain
the real
abilities. So who
happens.
do we want an ability here? Could be someone who's level 17. Let's send out Captain no, let's send out the Hulk. Mainly because it would be handy for him to get more abilities that are good. And that's also, this is a rare ability. You know what, let's do Spider-Man.
Friendly neighborhood service at friendly neighborhood prices.
Okay, let's pick that up. We'll finish off the stream. We've got another 20 minutes left or so. We'll try and do another mission. We need credits. And as I say, this is before that final mission against Chthon. There's still many, many things we can do. What is that telling us we still need to do? Upgrade a card for count. Oh, we need to do that. We don't need to do it now, that's fine. We need credits to do any upgrades. Transia's got, so these are all level 20. Oh wow, so although we're not quite at level 20 for our characters, they've got level 20 missions now in Transia. Which are going to be the ones that give us the best rewards. If you want blueprints and legendary moves for our characters, we need to be doing those. One, we're high enough. At this point, we're not. Epic, otherwise, would be good. That's an easy one according to that one. We want credits. That's what we want to be looking for. Is any credits mission, potentially. That's locked for Spider-Man's not bad, but we haven't got a credits mission. I need credits to do some of the things we haven't done. Intel cache. Credits, there we go. Defeat, I can't see what it says. To be fair, but that's the one. Oh, there's a one over there, level 20 as well. So once a character's level 20, we can try the harder missions. This one we're going to do now, though, which is a Gamma Call Epic and Epic credits. We have to use Blade in this. Deal 268 damage in 2 turns. You know what? I'll put it on the challenge. We don't use the Hunter generally for these missions. So I think we're going to use... Do you know what? Let's gain Deadpool and... Deadpool and Iron Man. Let's have a quick change of these though. Recovery Nanobot, we got Heroism there. Utility Belt is not bad. Yeah, I think Utility Belt. We'll give it a go. That's a new one we've just gained from a research project. So let's quit. Hopefully we should get this mission done in the stream. In fact, we will get this mission done. They're all in their legendary outfits now. And as I say, we're not done with this. There will be more to come. Like the DLCs later on this year, whenever they release, we'll come back and continue them. And plus, the odd evening stream we will try and do more with this as we go. Nest Mothers summon altars. We've done Nest Mothers quite a few times now. We need to destroy the altars before they turn to monuments.
This is as close as
and
you'll
have
get to a
bad
straight
effects
fight.
on us.
Take that thing down.
This is going to be a tricky mission, mainly because we've got the Nest Mother there to deal with her monuments and things like that, who's also protected, but it wasn't too soul-bound, which are going to make this mission harder. What was good, Brackley? Okay, Deadpool's got counter, so that's helpful for him.
Don't be swayed by her words.
You're just lucky I'm free.
Okay, quick strike. Gain us a card play back if we take someone out with it. Obviously this is what we kind of want to focus on, because that will damage the Nest Mother, even if she's shielded and protected.
And I thought Man-Thing was
Is the mission just to take her out? Because if so, we're just going to survive the damage to everyone else. Deal damage with Blade. I will do all the damage with Blade. Yeah, Nest Mother's the only person we need to take out, to be fair. So I just, yeah, so we can chain to 3 of these now. We won't get the card moved back, but it takes down 3 of them in one go. And thinking about the challenge as well. Okay, how's our health looking? 332. Still got 2 moves left. We've got Surgical Strike. Does a lot of damage, that one. How many? 221 health. Just got to think about taking those out, because they're both going to be down at the same time, or in the same turn, essentially. Draw 1 card. That would give us enough for Stake. Stake would... It's not going to be a massive amount of damage, is it? Which health does that have? 117. Surgical Strike would take down that shield and leave her vulnerable afterwards. But we'd only have heads up to play. Yeah, we'd only have heads up to play afterwards, but I think it's probably worth it just because of the damage it will do. We could do it twice to him and nearly take him down completely. Let's do that, I think.
Let's do it.
We should survive the turn. I think we'll be okay. Brilliant mission, iconic and hard. Charles Darwin.
That's one hell of a move.
Okay. She's lost her protection. Annoyingly, we didn't take that one down. Although we still got a push, haven't we? Blade's over here. Can I push the Hound into it, potentially? We can. That will damage the Nest Mother a bit more here. I don't know if that counts towards his damage in 2 turns. I'm not sure. We have still 1 card play left. We could do you know what? Let's redraw that and see what happens. The Blade ability would be nice. Ah, Pain Pinata. All the moves. I think we do this. We add... I think we add it to Iron Man. Who are they all targeting Iron Man? Yeah, let's add block to Iron Man. He's going to need it. Lockpick 2. That'd be really useful. Okay, that's everything we can do this turn. Iron Man's going to be attacked by quite a few here. Let's see what happens come the end of the turn.
My will be done.
Obviously, I'd rather they attack Deadpool because he's got counter, as you can see. He's wounded, that's not helpful. Everyone's picking on Iron Man. And Bleed isn't helpful. And Corrupted. And now he's into his own health now, so this is pretty bad. He took a lot of damage that turn, and he's not quite over because he's got Bleed as well now. Right, we have to check the monument as well. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. Yeah, he's gone back to defending the nest mother. That's fine. I don't mind that, to be fair. We did a lot of damage to him last turn, which is why he's only got 38 shield this time. Blood Hunger means they're going for Iron Man this turn.
Still with me?
Okay, Iron Man's the problem here. What is this? Monument of Shadows. All enemies have a chance to gain concealed. Okay, they're going for Blade. It's just the nest. It's these two soulbound that are going for Iron Man, and he is how much health? 181 health, but he's got bleeding where he's going to lose 81 health at the end of the turn, and he takes 31 damage for one turn whenever he plays a card, and takes 41 damage because of corruption. Oh wow. I think we've lost Iron Man in this mission pretty soon. Quick shot will give us card play back. We could take the Nest Mother out actually before there's any real issues. Just thinking, we could, if we can take out these two, that's more damage to Nest Mother. We may take her out before the end of the turn. Potentially.
That's a neat trick.
That's 110 damage. We'll check on her health, but I think we may have a chance of taking her out before the end of the turn. If that happens, then Iron Man potentially safe. She's got 167 health left. We've got obviously Pain Pinata we can use, which is damaged enemy in an area. So we can also we'll take out his shield. Not fully according to that. It's only 34 damage, isn't it? That's why. But we'll take out the other thing as well, which will damage the Nest Mother again.
Step right up. Test your strength.
I love his Pain Pinata. So 55 damage to her now. So she is nearly down as it is. 112 damage left. That's going to do some damage there if we can take that one out. I'm going to have to re-roll one of these. Redraw. I just wonder, we need something that could chain better. The hunger will give us... No, it's a free move, but no one's got bleed. Let's re-roll this till we get... not enough heroism. I needed not to be an Iron Man move as well, because Iron Man doesn't help us currently if we use him to attack. Although we can use him as a push. If we push her into that, may not take it down, that's the only downside. Let's try and show Iron Man have a look. No, it won't take it out. And she won't reach it. Okay. Trying to think what we could do, because we could nearly have her down this turn. Let's re-roll the hunger. Mark targets. Oh, it's better than nothing, I suppose, but not what we needed. That would give us... Oh, actually, no, that's not bad. I'm going to redraw that one. That gives us enough for stake, which would be enough to do some more damage. If we do that there, adds 2 marks. Stake would then take him out and we get a card play back. Let's try that. This may work, it might not. If it doesn't mean we have to end the turn and try and survive. Okay. I forgot he was going to take damage, but it's okay. Okay, we got Stake here. This will knock him out and will give us back the card play. Although that would then leave us... we can get 1 redraw, I suppose, and hope we get a decent move. Would leave her vulnerable but not out. We could knock that out instead. Does refund us the move. We can take the big guy out because at least there's no shield anymore. Definitely better to have no shield, I think. And we did the deal damage with Blade, so we've actually done the challenge that I'd forgotten about at the same time. I know that worked really well, didn't it? Right, Blade can also push her, but not into anything useful. I was hoping to push into there, but no, it didn't quite work that way. We have still got 1 attack we can do, we just haven't got anything to do it with. Let's redraw this, the hero combo. We just need a normal move. Relentless. Right, we could take potentially with 1, or we still have to take all the enemies out. We won't know that until afterwards. Trophy achieved. Back in time for lunch.
At least
We've done it. Excellent work.
We defeated the Nest Mothers. That's the mission complete. That's when a mission really goes to plan. And the trophy we gained, I'm guessing that's because we did the mission quickly. I've not had a look at that. I don't know what that trophy is completely. 228 credits, that's major credits. Gamma Coil Epic as well, Rare Blueprint, 100 Gloss. And that is at least the mission done. The credits are needed for upgrades around the place. We've got the mission room still to do. Forge still has upgrades as well. There's lots still to do. This is why I said, although we've finished, we've not finished. There's still things I want to do. So Dr. Strange wants to talk to us as well. I'll speak to him. We've only got a couple of minutes left. Let's go and speak to Dr. Strange. Strange that these things are still popping up, because obviously it's reset us to before the end of the last mission. But the fact that we're still getting conversations and things.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds.
This was because we found the church.
Oh, sounds mysterious.
I wonder what this was for.
By
it's
all
for the
means,
church.
Lead the way.
Is it for the church or something else? Lead him to the cave. I thought this was church, but maybe not. Keep it up.
There's an unsettling air about this
Oh, I
place.
know. We've got to go all the way round, don't we?
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shah. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
I think we have to go through the church.
Suspected as much.
I remember last time. There's a back door, isn't there?
It makes Tony nervous, you see.
There we go.
I'm concerned about your personal well-being.
So we can get into this cave. There's lots of secrets around the Abbey we've not figured out yet.
I'm more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without.
So this is why I want us to do more with this still. There's
right
still
to bring
lots
this
to
my
find out and
attention.
see.
We thought it
That
resembled
ending
one of your
for
wards
the
of
end of the main
protection.
game was different.
There's a reason for
That
that.
tells me there's going to be
It's
more
the same
coming to the
magic
game in the
wand
future,
that
but we
invoked
just
in your
don't know.
attempts to protect the
They haven't
Sanctum.
released like a plan or
But
anything,
what is
annoyingly.
it that you're chasing out here?
The Deadpool released
These
quite
wards aren't
quickly
something
after
to
the
toy
game
with.
released.
I will not know for sure until I get past this.
But Storm is going to
there
be quite
any
an
way to
interesting
dispel it?
character. Not too sure on Venom.
Unfortunately,
We've
no.
battled him,
What good would
but
the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken?
I'm not sure how well he's going to do us.
But I
There
have
needs to
been
be a
wrong
reason he joins
before,
our side,
at least recently.
and that needs to be explained well.
Do you have any suspicions
That's
as
the
to
thing.
who
And
may have
Morbius, I'm not that
conjured
worried
this
about
here?
Morbius. I would assume it's going to put Blade's nose out of joint a little bit. Okay, Wanda may have been involved.
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
We can be patient. Okay, so we are just about out of time this evening. In terms of characters still to talk to, there is no one actually. I know that Agatha wants to talk to us anyway. We'll stop where we are. I'm not going to try and move another day on because Agatha wants to talk to us. But we've finished the main story. And it was one cool ending. Why is the Hulk's different? I'm curious to why his whole thing is different. Oh, it's because he's got 0 friendship level at the minute. We need to use him in missions to get his friendship level going, don't we? That's what it is. I did wonder why he looks so different, to be fair. I'm just looking at what else. Did we gain another collar for him? No. We gain lots of his combat outfits over time. And he's super. You can make him super with a cape. I stick to his Midnight Sun. There's lots more still to do in the game itself, and we'll hopefully get to that in due course. As I say, the main story finishing the way it's finished has left it quite open for more DLC. So hopefully we'll see that in the future. Evening Goated, thank you for the like, much appreciated. We are just about to finish, unfortunately. But yeah, whose hand was that? Grabbing hold of the dark hold at the end. That's going to be the interesting thing, and obviously the way they introduce the DLCs is going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure there isn't a roadmap. I'm just going to double check. But I'm pretty sure they haven't released one. But we will be back with more Midnight Suns, just to continue some of the things we haven't done yet. I want to see some of the things to fruition, and obviously DLCs to come as well. And I kind of think there must be more stuff coming, because the way it ended, the main story ending the way it did, there must be new things coming, surely. So all the DLC packs are coming this year. That's the only thing I can confirm from what I've seen. But I'll have a proper look over the weekend in terms of trophies and whether Platinum's doable, without having to replay the whole game again. And I'll sort it out and hopefully plan another stream, hopefully next week. But obviously we're losing the daytime streams next week because of half term. So I've got to allow for that, and Hogwarts is our current main game, isn't it? So that's going to be our focus. Part 7, yeah, the game's been pretty long, Goated, which has been really good as well, though. That's the thing. We are back tomorrow morning with more Hogwarts Legacy. Another 3.5 hour stream as we continue our adventure in the magical lands of Hogwarts. And we are back Saturday evening for The Witcher for a relaxed playthrough as we continue the journey with Geralt of Rivia. But that is us done for this evening, I'm afraid. We are out of time. I hope everyone has a good evening, or morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. As I say, we're back tomorrow morning, Hogwarts Legacy. Hopefully some of you can join us for that. And back again Saturday evening for The Witcher. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you all soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.